Charles Ease. Everything you need to know when you need to know it, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's chop it up about the Angie Stone, man. Talented sister, man. A lot of people was unaware of her impact in hip hop. You feel me? She was there. She was right there at the beginning of hip hop. Pioneer for women's hip hop. She was there. Angie Stone was there at the beginning stages of hip hop, man. Yeah, she was rapping before she was singing, notably, man. You feel me? A lot of people just got onto her radar when she had the big hits with Neo Soul. Listen, some people say she the mother of Neo Soul, godmother of Neo Soul, man. She came in under Clive Davis, man. Yeah. A lot of people went out under Clive Davis also, man. You feel me? Yeah. And a lot of people find it crazy, like, soon as she get to talking about the industry, the inner workings of the industry, and how they owed her money. You feel me? How the labels owed her money. No sooner than she said that, months later, this happens, man. You feel me? Months later, this happens. It's crazy. Which leads us now to thinking, was she even unalived before the crash happened? You feel me? Are we just going down a endless rabbit hole trying to find out what happened to Angie Stone, man? You feel me? Are we going down an endless rabbit hole trying to find out what happened to Angie Stone? Her kids, her loved ones said, no, we do not want an autopsy. We don't want to know how our mother went. That's crazy. That's crazy. We looking at them like, yo. Even more once she spoke out on the industry, even more once she was connected to Clive, even more after this happened, we looking at her loved ones funny. You feel me? Why don't they want an autopsy? Why don't they want an autopsy to see how their beloved celebrity mom passed? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I guess her son or something, he had some dealings with the industry. They saying he was into the dark world, you know, the underworld. Crazy. They paint them as unruly children, man. Spoiled, unruly children. But I just can't get past your loved ones. Out of all the speculation, what happened to her after she spoke out, your loved ones don't want to know how she passed. They don't want no autopsy, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. You feel me? It got to be looked into even more. It's got to be a family member, a loved one, who maybe could surpass whatever procedures, whatever channels they got to do to get an autopsy to surpass the kids' decision to not have an autopsy. This is crazy. Listen, Angie Stone was never, she was never supposed to blow up. You feel me? The whole Neo Soul, all that music was supposed to be dead. It was supposed to be gone in the past. Why? The impact. Once you get to singing these soulful songs, you get to galvanizing people, because the soul songs, is spiritual songs, and it hit people. It hit people in such a way. It hit people in such an area. It galvanizes them. It brings them together. It awakens them, you could say. You feel me? It makes them aware. Clive Davis didn't like that. Clive Davis didn't like that soul music. He didn't like the funk music. He didn't like the black music. Look at Whitney Houston. Look at Whitney Houston. Whitney came in under Clive. Whitney never sung those soul songs, those spiritual songs, those songs of healing, like Aretha Franklin. Remember how Aretha Franklin lent her voice to the movements of civil rights? And as great as Whitney's voice is, Whitney only really sung maybe in depth about love songs. Nothing to wake the people up. Nothing to shake the cages of the higher ups. Nothing like that. You feel me? Whitney never sung nothing that will galvanize the people, that will bring the people together, that will wake up the people's inner spirit, man. You feel me? Whitney Houston under Clive Davis. Whitney's career was very guided. They never let her get off into that. See, Angie Stone, they kind of had to veer off to maybe finagle a type of neo-soul spiritual, because it was like a subgenre. It wasn't really soul, wasn't really R&B. So they went around the way. But when she started putting them spells and them spirituals and waking people up with that music, she outran the Fix. Angie Stone, she was never supposed to be a star. You feel me? She never fit that mold to be a big celebrity. But that subgenre neo-soul, it slipped through the cracks. And it started to get into people's pores. It started to get into people's soul and their spirit. And it started to wake people up. Yeah, that neo-soul, that was a movement. That was a time. That was a time in his, yeah. It was never supposed to be. Angie Stone was never supposed to be this big star. You feel me? But she went around. She went around the obvious. Let's say that. She went around the obvious, man. You feel me? And she made that impact. Yeah. Angie, you made Angie. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. We ain't gotta speak on it all crazy. Angie went around. She took the long way around. Yeah, to wake the people up. To wake the people up. Yeah, she did. Listen. She was just supposed to be a writer behind the scenes. Okay, now go over there. Angie, go over there. You don't fit our mold for a celebrity, a superstar. Just write your songs behind the scene. But her and this neo-soul somehow slipped through the cracks. And it blew up. That neo-soul, it was so disruptive to what the elites, what the higher-ups wanted. Yeah. Angie Stone, she outran the Fix. Because if the Fix was in, look, she's a writer. She's not really what we quite looking for aesthetically and this and that. We need something more slim, a lighter complex. She outran all that with her talent, with her soul, with her spirit. You feel me? So the Fix was in, but she outran it. She outworked it. She fooled them all, man. And at the end of the day, they weren't happy about it. And when she started speaking out about who owed her and what was going on in the industry, all I'm saying is autopsy. It's crazy the kids don't want to autopsy. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. Listen, if you know what I'm saying, If you a fan of Angie Stone, drop a comment, man. What's your favorite Angie Stone? You feel me? If I'm overstating something, if I'm overstepping my bounds, leave it in the comments. What's your favorite Angie Stone song, man? Rest in peace to that sister, man. Your boy Charles Ease. Subscribe, share, like, peace.